Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Alveena Agha. Here I am with another video on media series. In this video I'm going to talk about things you need to do if you want to become an anchor. A lot of my fans asked me to make videos in Urdu. I would come up with the Urdu version as well of the videos, but this video is again in English. So let's start with why do you want to become an anchor? If you guys want to become successful overnight, this field is not for you, because I'm practicing journalism from last 4 years and I do not expect that I would be famous overnight and everybody would be knowing me, because our field is actually mentally demanding. We study a lot, we write, we read, we grow our intellectual side every day with a lot of research and study. So our field is more into intellectual side, and we do not become famous overnight. It's a long journey. Like Hamid Mir, if you see Kamran Khan and other senior journalists, they were never overnight successful. They had their long journey in print media, then they came in broadcast, and they are the pioneer journalists in broadcast again. So we have to be really patient in this industry. As I mentioned that I'm already practicing journalism since last 4 years. I started with online journalism or multimedia journalism, then I went to print media, and then I came to broadcast media. I do not expect that everybody would be knowing me, but yes, in this short span, I'm really thankful to Allah that I have generated the international followership as well. This is a lot for me. I don't want that everybody knows Alveena Agha in Pakistan, but whatever people whatever percentage knows me, I'm happy with that, because my work is different. We do not entertain people, we do not entertain masses, we actually inform and educate masses. So unfortunately, there is still lacking in our people, that our people do not want to study. They don't like those who are more into intellectual side. So be patient. If you want to become an anchor, famous anchor, I would say, you would never become famous overnight. So yes, if you think that you want to become an anchor and want to become famous, please don't become an anchor. There are several other options. You can go into modeling, you can go into acting, and whatever you want to. But if you want to become an anchor and famous, this is not the right track for you. If you want to become an anchor, there are a lot of maybe you can say several reasons for becoming an anchor. Maybe you want to inform people, maybe you want to educate people, maybe you want to bring change with the questions you bring, maybe you want to put your role in society. There are several reasons to become an anchor, but not the reason that you want to become famous. Okay, so now moving towards, you've decided that why do you want to become an anchor, whether it's your passion, whether for any reason you want to become. So that's decided that you want to become an anchor, right? First stage. And let's come to the second stage, that is the practice or drill stage. In that particular stage, what you need to do is reading daily. You have to read every day. Like maybe you can read 2 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs, or you can, whatever you want to read. You can read something related to international relations. You can read regarding diplomacy. You can read regarding national issues. You can read regarding international politics. There are different subjects. You can even read your local politics. You can read your national politics. There are different subjects you can study about, but reading is mandatory. Listen to journalists, listen to intellectuals. These are the practice, these are the stairs of the practices you can do, or these are the parameters which are like really good for your success. Like reading daily, and try to write few lines. Whatever you study or whatever you read, then you have to write it, jot it down in your own words. So that's basically that you evaluate your personality, like what have you studied, what points you came up with. So these are basically few points you can, this is one of the tip you can say, like studying something and then writing it down in your own words. This way you push your mind towards more intellectual side. So this is all you guys particularly can do. I would repeat it again: reading, writing, and yes, listening to intellectuals, listening to journalists, your senior journalists. Maybe you can listen to a young journalist as well, so that you know what's happening in this contemporary world, what subjects are hot at the moment, you guys can know. You can just keep few slots of journalists with you. Like in this slot you would be, or in these days you would be listening to seniors. In these days you would be listening to struggling journalists. So yes, you have to listen, you have to read, you have to write. And yes, another thing, for practice, stand in front of mirror, practice it. This builds confidence in you. Another way, maybe for better practice is, apart from practice in mirror, there is another way which we believe is more better than practicing in front of mirror, is just keep your phone or just keep your camera in front of you and record whatever you want to record. Like you can maybe record your intro, you can record extra or whatever. You can start asking questions and just record it in your camera or phone, wherever you want to record it, and then just listen to that after a few days and keep on doing that. Like for instance, name the videos, month number one, or week number one, week number two, week number three. You keep on naming these videos. Once you're done with that video, so like for instance, you've recorded every week one video, and then once you're done with these 6 videos, just come and listen to your first video, and then come to the last video. You would definitely feel the difference. But every time when you record the video, you have to listen to that video, and once you listen to that video, you need to make sure that what flaws you guys are doing. For instance, some flaws you can say, like maybe you're using a lot of your hands inappropriately. The moving of your hands isn't looking good. You're blinking your eyes. You believe that you're doing something unusual. So you can just pick out that lackings from your video, and then you can, in the next video, you would not be doing that. This is the way to correct your flaws. So this is the best way you can correct your flaws. Just check your older recordings, and just jot down that points, like you were doing this wrong, you were doing that wrong, and then in the next video you would be probably having control over that, because you teach your subconscious that you don't have to do that. So in the next video you obviously don't do that. So yes, we're done with that video as well, and I would definitely come up with the Urdu versions of these videos too. So just stay tuned to my profile, stay tuned to my Instagram, to my YouTube, Twitter, Facebook page, wherever you guys want to. I would see you guys next time. Allah Hafiz.